All right, welcome back to the channel. I've got a really interesting piece of software and business opportunity for you today. This is Ohanashi AI Gen from Ike Paz. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on the sales page, but this is one of those softwares. If you bought Chris Derenberger's ebook AI software from me in the past, you know that actually makes people money month after month. So this is a real software that if you take it serious, can be a real business in a box, can really make you money. There's virtually no barrier to entry because the software does everything for you. In the make money online space or anything like that, like they can't prove to you that the software actually makes you money. And Ike Paz has customers, beta testers, all this stuff. Like there's proof after proof after proof that this just straight up works. This is a ebook creator that you could go, it's a little bit different than like Chris Derenberger's ebook writer AI, which is basically you're writing nonfiction and fiction books, long form, like 10,000, 30,000 word books, and you're publishing them that. This is pretty cool because you're still publishing on Amazon KDP or other platforms, but it's very focused on children's books, short stories and so forth. And it's going to do all the graphics for you. It uses Nano Banana for the image creation and everything. So you can go and take a look right here at the software. It's a big software. It's kind of a first look. I haven't actually used it, so we're going to test it together. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on the intro, but what I do want to do real quick is just let you know that if you do pick up Ohanashi, I don't even know what Ohanashi means. We can go type it in and look it up. Ike Paz is, I believe, originally from the United States, but lives in Japan. So he's learning their language. I'm assuming that is Japanese. He really likes the culture there. So some of his softwares have more of a Japanese name, but I created a bonus training for you that's 13, almost 14 minutes long that I go and find a couple different niches for you. I reveal how much money I've made on YouTube on just AdSense alone in this bonus training. I also find 2 niches for you and kind of come up with a game plan of what I would do with this piece of software and how I would uniquely, where a lot of people are going to come in here and purchase the software and they're going to be focused on pumping out children's books on Amazon KDP, and that's the whole point. But you are going to be dealing with competition and so forth. You're not going to be able to control your destiny and control the traffic and sales you're getting to your ebook. And that's what this training does. I'm actually going to show you how to use the software very uniquely, how to create YouTube channels with it, how to get traffic, how to get more book sales, and how to make money with the Google AdSense YouTube Partner Program. I also show you how to do niche research where you can find niches that literally, there's channels with less than 10,000 subscribers that are blowing up simple freaking YouTube videos that are just nuts that they're getting that many views, okay? Last but not least, and then we'll jump right into the software, is why you should pick this up and what the one-time offers are. You can see right over here, the front end is $47 and it includes unlimited Nano Banana. This software is mind-blowing, by the way, if you're into self-publishing, because it will create your book covers in the perfect right size. It will create all the images and graphics for your books. It will do the entire thing. Now, there's upgrade 1, Pro version 67, upgrade 2 is 197, and then upgrade 3 is a Kumo Amazon. He private released this. I don't think this was ever released to the public because I didn't see it and I never promoted it. But this one is, if you're really wanting to get into publishing on Amazon KDP and making as much money on Amazon as you can, then you'll probably want to get that upgrade for $47 because it does all the research and it finds niches that are untapped or that are low competition. It's an Amazon KDP book and keyword research tool. I definitely recommend these 2 upgrades, upgrade 1 and upgrade 2. Honestly, I don't know if you can get Elite without getting Pro. You probably need to get both. It's not like a ton of upgrades. It's literally just 3 one-time offers. So you're not looking at 10 one-time offers or anything like that. It's just nice, simple, and clean. I like to show the vendor as well. He's got really good ratings and he's sold 13,500 sales. Got a good vendor rating. His products are good, so you can trust Ike Paz. He's a top 1% affiliate. He's a top 5% vendor. He's, got a decorated kind of Wire Plus page. And then finally, I'll come in here to show you the detail in what this is. The software engineer, Luke Bose. I've known him for the past 5 years. I got started in this niche with Amazon KDP, making hundreds of dollars a month. I have another YouTube channel where I started teaching people how to do it. So this was the first niche I got into on YouTube and making money online. self-publishing and Amazon KDP. This guy's a software expert, and he's created so many plugins and tools throughout the years, even before AI, all this huge AI craze. Back in 2019, this guy was still creating like the best software engineer in this space. Ike Paz has been in the space for like 10 plus years, and he's well known in the industry. So you can't go wrong with partnering these two guys, an amazing software engineer in the Amazon KDP book publishing space. And then you have somebody that's made a living doing this, and you partner them together. They created Nuri Creator as well, and that was a really big software last year. A lot of you bought it from my link. They have some really good tools that they create. Now, this is Ohanashi AI Gen, and they have training. Look at all of the training right here. If you need to learn how to create your idea for a book, how to turn your book into an audio, the software does all this stuff, and they have a video for it. All you have to do is click on it and it goes right to that video. So I'm just going to scroll through and show you the level of detail, all the text. If you want to read how to do stuff, you can read, or you can watch a video. And look at this. This entire page is a how-to page. It's their tutorial section, and they've really put a lot of effort into this. They're really straightforward, really good videos. Okay, so last but not least, let's go in and actually take a look at Ohanashi for the first time. Here's a software, finally one tool that uncovers profitable storybooks other than KDP niches. Seed keyword builder, niche expansion engine, live niche scoring and signals, instant tag generator. That was one of the one-time offers, I believe, where it will write all of your descriptions and stuff for Amazon KDP as well. There's no reoccurring fees. It's lifetime access depending on which. If you get OTO 1, 2, or just the front-end offer, there's no reoccurring fees, which is awesome. And then niche signals, auto scan, all kinds of good stuff, okay? So this is the software. What we're going to do is, and I'm not going to go through the entire software. There's just way too much. I'm probably going to make more videos throughout the week or next week. But right now, what we're really going to want to do is go to their story library. They have a ton of tools here. AI research, listing generation, export multiple stories, translate story, and video edit. Now, mind you, I have the elite version. I have every single thing in the software. So some stuff that you see may not be in the front end. You just need to be aware that if you just got the front end offer and you're not seeing it, then that just means that you need to get pro or elite access, okay? They do have a contact support there as well. So you're going to want to go to create, and let's just go create a simple story real quick. They do have the how-to guide, open the how-to masterclass there, or start a new story right here, or generate a story. You can put the age range right here. I'm going to say English, a fun short outline. We can say, give me an idea. Here's the steering phase. So I'm going to say rainy day with a monkey and a duck, and we're going to generate the idea. On a rainy day, a playful monkey and a curious duck. Okay, so we're going to use this idea. You can see how easy this is. Author name, we can generate an author name, and we can just say generate an idea. We have a name, so I'm going to say boom. So we have Sunny Willow is the name, children's book illustration, but you can click over here and you can actually go. They have kawaii, cartoon, anime. They have children's book illustration is what I'm going to go with, but they have other styles that you can go with as well. And then we have the choose writing style, descriptive, humorous. I'm going to go with something kind of funny. And then you're going to go writing guidelines and example, character names. We can type in the character names right there. I'm going to suggest character names, and we have that. Everything looks good to me. I think the load characters is there's a pre-character phase that you can create your own characters too. I'm going to push the load characters because I don't know what that does. Okay, yeah, we have no saved characters. I'm going to auto regen descriptions and images because we have the character preview, but I'm not seeing the description of the character. So I'm going to go ahead and just click that. And now it's going to generate a new character preview for us. And it says generating image for Milo the monkey, Daisy the duck, and all that. So it's actually creating what a character will look like for our story. And this is a lot of characters. I don't know if I wanted that many characters in this book, but we will just continue to see what is going on here. If I read everything correctly, it's using Nano Banana, one of the best AI generations out there. It's using Nano Banana for the book cover generator, the characters and the images of the book. So that's actually really cool. Normally, it won't take that long because we shouldn't have had this many characters in our book. But this gives us a really good idea of what this looks like, right? Like we have Daisy the duck, we have Milo the monkey, we have Benny the beetle. So we have all the characters that we need for our book. And here we go. Now it says leave this at 0 for auto as far as a preferred page count. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Word count automatic. We can go picture every page. I'm going to just do picture every chapter for now, but you could select picture every page as well. I'm going to just leave it the way it is right here. And then I'm going to say auto generate book cover, include title on the cover. Absolutely. I don't want the author. And we can go with the traditional is like a square, is an 8.5 by 8.5, but you can come in here, you can select this for just a ton of sizes. I am going to stick with the normal 8.5 by 8.5 for a children's type book. And then I'm going to go ahead and click generate story. Starting generation, please wait. Now, there is an upgrade, one of the upgrades, and I believe it's like there's like a queue or something. So it's starting the story, but I know that one of these, there's a queue generator, meaning I can walk away and it will continue to create my story. And then it will email me when my story has been created. If you only got the front end, you need to stay on this page until it's done writing the pages and all that. But if you do get one of the other upgrades, I think it's either the Pro or Elite version, you can step away, you can work on another book, and it will be creating in the background. I know I have all the Elite and everything. I'm just not seeing where the Q button was. Story generation started. This may take a few moments, but I'm not going to click off because I don't want to lose my space. All right, so let's see what we have here. We can save our story. We can export our story. A lot of options. We can come down here. There was 14 pages. We have our cover concept is right here. Use title. You can see the cover right here that you can use. It has all those characters. All those characters are going to show up throughout the story. They're going to stay consistent throughout the story. They're going to look the exact same in different poses, different environments and all that. And then even here on the cover image, the rainy day leaf boat race. Now you can come over here, you can edit the book cover. We already have this and it's in the dimensions that's ready to upload to Amazon KDP. I got started in this niche back in 2019. Doing this kind of stuff could take you like 3-4 hours. Even using Canva back then, you'd have to measure out all the dimensions. You'd have to do all kinds of stuff to get it right. And now there's just a software that just does it automatically for you. I'm so jealous that I'm not in this space anymore. If you wanted to get into this space, this is pretty ridiculous that it was able to create all those based on the characters, and the image just looks high quality. So really cool stuff. There's the generated cover. We can download it. We can download the cover. We can download the front cover and the back cover. And the reason why they have that is because you actually have to upload those separately, I believe, on Amazon. We can edit the cover by coming in here, and then there's a full-blown editor that we can actually edit this. We can add text in here if we wanted to. We could go and add images and so forth to the back cover as well. Where's the save button over here? And this is where you would download. It'd save your cover right there with that big red button, and cover saved. I want to go back up, and I believe what we do is load story cover, clear story, reset cover. This is where you can go with the front cover. You can add the title, you can change the title and all that. Now I want to go over here to, I believe, the story library, and my story's not saved. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I clicked on story again and came back here. Even though we didn't save, it will go back to what you've already created, I believe. We have our page one content right here, and you have a picture concept right there, and we can go and look at the picture right there. It looks great. We can also regenerate it if we don't like. That's page one. If you make any changes, please remember to click the save button. So save image 2. I don't see page 2, so save page 2. We only said to do it on the chapters. So then here we have page 5 right here. So here's another picture, and then we keep coming down and there's another image. Cool. So we've got some images. We got the full book. What do we do next? I think we click this button here, save chapter content. Okay, we're going to come over here. We're going to save the story. So we finally saved our story, and now we can export our story. It's going to ask us, we're going to keep it on the same margins, but you can actually adjust the margins and put your website right over here. There's a QR code to get more traffic and build your brand, change the website URL there. For children's books, Ike recommends no page, and I'm just going to leave it at default, but you can change anything you want. It even adds the bleed and does all the math for you. You had to do all this for every single book back then, and now this does everything automatically for you. Then I'm going to export, and story export successfully. And we can download the PowerPoint. And I believe that we do have to push that. We export story. We did that already, but I checked my downloads folder. Nothing happens. I think we had to download the PowerPoint. And that will open up in either Google Slides or Microsoft PowerPoint. I'm going to open that up real quick. This is what it's going to look like. You can download it as a PDF as well, but this is what it's going to look like, right? You're going to have your pages here, and then you're going to have your images that go along well with the story. You can actually have a image for every single page where you have like, this is reading on one page and then you have a image on the other side. So that's what that looks like. And then there's something really cool you can do as well. We already saved all that. Now we can go over to tools and create a video. Oh no, we're going to go to create. We have a book cover tool, book mockup. That's for Etsy and so forth. You can create audio, characters, all that stuff, but video with audio. Let's do a video with audio. We need to generate the audio first before we come to this section. So we're going to come over here and go to audio.
Hello, this is how I sound when reading your story.
Yeah, that sounds great. It already preloaded our latest project. You can go to specific pages or load a saved story. We already have this one loaded. We have all the different pages, and we're going to generate the audio for 14 pages. All right, so it successfully generated audio for the 14 pages. Here's the audio. Look at this.
Rain splashed on the playground, making big, floppy sounds. Milo the monkey zipped his yellow raincoat.
Now, if you're going to make your own videos, you can download all of these individually, or we can go, and here's the combined file. So it's 5.5 minutes. And we can download the MP3, or we can download all the audios with a zip file. I mean, I really like the customization options that they give us to satisfy any need. There's 3 dots here. You can just download that directly right there as well. So I'm going to download that entire combined audio. Little things like this save so much time, because without this, I've seen other software where you have to download all these and you have to go and drag them into a video editor. And then you have to, with 14 files, you've got to match them all up. This just combines it into one nice file, which is cool. Now that we have the audio done, I believe we can go to create and go to video with audio. Since we created the audio, we can come down here. We have our story right here with the 14 audio files. We've got the book cover, and this was just for testing purposes. Now we can say YouTube. Let's say this is what I would want to do. Make a YouTube video, put this on YouTube so we could help sell our book and build a YouTube channel that can make us money as well. Replace auto-loaded covers with, I'm going to just leave everything the way it is. AI generate background. So we can actually come like this and we can just say, rainy forest. Something like that. I'm going to generate. So this is going to be like a background for our video. Now watch this. It's going to create an automatic video with the AI voiceover and a flipbook. It's going to do all of this for us with just a couple clicks of a button. So right now it's going to create the AI background, so we get to choose from.